So, dude, you're looking good up top. Above the shoulders, man, you got that down pat. You've been watching some Beardbrand videos. You know how to style your beard, you know how to style your hair, but oh my God, man, maybe you're creeping up in your 30s, your 40s, 50s, maybe even you're in your 20s. And you're like, oh, geez, man, got a few too many beers in that belly. A couple too many quarter pounders. And you're like, holy moly. Time to start looking good again. Everyone's got an opinion on how to lose weight, and they're all wrong. I'm the only one who's right. Just kidding. You guys know how to do it. It's super simple. A diet and exercise. That's it. Done. But here's the key, is like everyone's focused on what the diet is. They're focused on what the exercise is, and I don't care. I don't care what you do. I think like the difference between, keto diet and whatever other, caveman diet or vegetarian diet or whatever it is, like that difference is negligible. What the big difference, where it all comes down to, like the 90% of your body looking good, it's just doing exercise and eating right. But I want to give you my tips that I think are going to help you get there, because I'm not here to judge. Look, dude, if you got a couple pounds on you, I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care if you look like a stunner in high school and college, and now you're 20 years down the road and you're a little bit like, I don't care. Look, so I want to just put a couple nuggets in your head. So here's the thing. Rule number one is we're not trying to do this in a month. Right? We're not trying to do this in 60 days. We're not trying to do it in a year. Okay? What we're thinking about is whatever our age is, we're all going to live to 80 or 90 years old. Okay? So do the math. I'm 38 years old, so 90 minus 38 is what, 52? So I got 52 more years left in my life. Now what I'm thinking about, rule number one when it comes to losing weight is I'm on a 52-year journey. I'm not on a 1-year journey. I'm not on a 2-year journey. I'm not trying to get to some arbitrary number. These are my next 52 years, and this is the life that I'm going to start living, and I'm going to start thinking to myself as a person who's healthy and what they're going to do. What does a healthy person do? Oh, I don't know. Exercise and eat right. Okay. So, but the beauty is, like, you've got 52 years to do it. And when you have 52 years to do it, all the other programs are failing this way. They're like, oh, you got to cut out carbs, you got to cut out sugar, you got to, only eat meat, you got to only go vegetarian, avoid dairy, all these things. And it's like, I can't handle that. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to see these results in 60 days or 30 days, and I'm going to be like, oh yeah, this is great, this is great. And then the moment you drive by McDonald's, you're like, oh no, man, I need that quarter pounder. And then that spiral starts again. So my method is far superior. And I'm talking about, we're just doing one good habit per what? I don't know, per year? Yeah. And then holy hell, 52 years of that, you're going to have a lot of good habits. So what are like the low-hanging fruits? Like, I want you to get really good at like prioritizing what you want to do, and then just doing that, and that's it. So like you eat the same diet, you have the same exercise, but we've only changed one thing on each thing. So what I would recommend, or where I started was, first thing I did, I learned to love the taste of water. You can't see it here because it's completely empty, because I just drank a whole glass of water, and it tasted great. Now, I'll tell you, I didn't always love the taste of water. I grew up on sodas and apple juice and Coca-Cola like, the rest of America. And frankly, I was addicted to it. I would drink like 3 or 4 Cokes a day. And I loved it, man. I to this day, I still love the taste of Coke. I think it tastes amazing. And I'll even cheat every once in a while. But what I had to do is I had to learn how to love the taste of water. Like, when I was drinking Cokes and only Cokes, like I literally hated water. I thought it tasted disgusting. I'm like, how do people drink this? This is terrible. I know some of you guys out there watching are thinking the same thing. Like, water is not a fun thing to drink. But if you can find a way to kind of like, this is the one thing I'm doing this year. I'm cutting out sugary drinks, just drinking water, just water. That's the one thing I'm doing for the whole year. And then after a month, 2 months, 3 months, all of a sudden you start to develop that taste for water, you enjoy it, and then you crave water. Your body's like, oh, I love water. Go get me a glass of water. You know, it's like I could have a Coke or water. It's like, no, man, I want that water. It's just so refreshing. So then you think about like, what are the other things you can do? Like really small tweaks. Another small tweak, like you like coffee, learn to love the taste of coffee. Cut out the cream, cut out the sugar. If you're doing both cream and sugar, pick one of those, cut them out. Learn to love the taste of coffee and cream or coffee and sugar. And then once you get that, learn to love the taste of coffee that's black. That's where I'm at now. And so like, oh my God, man, like a black coffee? I love it. Like the idea of like a latte or like, you know, like one of those frappuccinos. Like I can't, just, so much sugar. These are the mindsets of a healthy person. Like it's not so much like I want to avoid sugar. It's just that I'm drawn to healthy foods. And the same thing happens with your diet. You know, you start eating more and more vegetables. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to add one green dish to every single meal. Like that's my new diet thing. And that's all I'm going to do. It's broccoli, peas, whatever it is. It's got to be green, lettuce. Just add it on there. And then all of a sudden your body's going to actually just start craving it. And you're not taking away anything. You're just adding something new. Exercise, that's a hard one. The body in motion stays in motion. So if you're out of motion right now, you got to get in motion. Now you want to lose weight. From an exercise perspective, I think the best things are building muscle, because here's the deal. When you have more muscles in your body, then your body needs more energy to maintain those muscles. And by needing that energy to maintain those muscles, it starts just burning fat to feed the muscles. So that's where building muscles is like a really great way and a cool way to burn fat. And then the second thing you want to do is slow and steady. And that's where it's going to be fat burn. And one of the greatest things to do for slow and steady, walks. No gym membership required, nothing. Just go outside, walk. Now you can't walk for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You have to walk for a longer period of time. I'm talking like at least 30 minutes. Maybe I would recommend trying to get up to 45 or an hour long walk. And that just kind of like slow, steady. What happens is your body, instead of burning like the carbs or like the food in your system, what it's doing is it's burning the fat. So if you want to lose weight, slow and steady, and that's easy, man. You're just going around walking. The hard part's the time, right? An hour takes a long time. Building muscle and losing fat are great, but it doesn't necessarily mean your body is healthy. You also have to make your heart healthy. And your heart, to make your heart healthy, that's where you have to do cardio. And cardio is going to be like the high intensity interval training, which a lot of the cardio is also going to integrate strength in there. So it's not just running, it's not just going on a bike ride forever. There's a lot of different ways to do cardio. If you guys have watched my other videos, you know I'm a big time rower. Rower is this beautiful combination of strength and cardio all in one. And I want to talk about rowing because this is my other tip. And this is the mistake people go with is you're out of shape, you go to the gym, you have those like early endorphins, and then you give up, right? Or you sleep in one day, you stay up late the night before. Well, I love rowing because there's that accountability, right? We have a set lineup. 8 people have to be in the boat. If someone doesn't show up, it ruins it for the entire boat. Like we can't get on the water. It's a giant pain in the butt. So by having that accountability for the team, I'm going out there and I'm exercising. So in my best recommendation for you, if you want to stay consistently healthy, is you need to have that accountability group automatically built in, right? So rowing, they're not calling me up and like, hey, where you at, but It's not like your lifting buddy who goes on vacation or whatever, and then all of a sudden you stop lifting. It's a whole team. So there's like soccer. I mean, team sports are great, soccer, baseball, whatever it is. There's a lot of options. Even like individual sports like bicycling, you get your little Peloton out, you go out as a group, and there's that camaraderie and that friendship that you're able to build from it as well. I'm telling you, you don't have to do so much. You got decades of time in your hand, and let's just do it. It's one small change at a time. If you want more on this, like if you want more on that concept, there's a book by an author, James Clear. It's called Atomic Habits. It's basically the same thing. It's like one small iteration of motions is going to make a huge impact down the road. So, again, cut in from 2 drinks of alcohol to 1 drink of alcohol. Small things like that compound and they build up over time and help you get to the place you're looking for. As always, thanks for watching. Cheers, and keep on growing. Dude, you want simplicity? Grab the styling balm. It's designed for your hair and your beard. It will give a satin finish with a medium hold. No, it's not a conditioning product. It's a styling product. Styling balm over at beardbrand.com.